Nothing ever goes the way we planned, at least not on our job sites. And what we were supposed to do is just get a grading project started. Our customer was getting their basement flooded every time it rained, and we found that the grades were totally wrong, like they typically are. And we were going to cut down the grades, create a swale, and get the water to flow away from their house. Well, we had rains, and then we had this brief dry spell of about 4 or 5 days, and what we planned on doing was sneaking into this job, getting all the grades set before the rains came in at the end of the week. But what happened was, as soon as we got there, our mini excavator broke down. We barely got it off the trailer, didn't get anything really cooking with it, and she froze up on us. And so that sent us into a scramble because we only had so many days that we could get this job done. And we're going to show you what we did. So without wasting more time, let's get into today's video. So before we were able to actually get too much fired up and the ground broken, the controls of our Mini X froze up on us, leaving us pretty much stranded. So we had to do something, and fast. All right, you guys, here's one that's new to me. Did you know that Home Depot actually rents compact heavy equipment? Skid loaders, excavators, mini excavators, and dump trailers, and they all have it prepped and ready, sitting right on dump trailers. You just pull in, connect up to your truck, and you pull out with a piece of equipment. That's what I'm doing today. I had no clue. That's fast and easy. Just at the Home Depot. We're attempting to minimize both yard damage and driveway damage. So we're going to use a dump trailer instead of a dump truck just because it's a lot lighter initially getting it into and out of the site. Remember, a full dump truck weighs 15.5 tons empty and then grosses over 32 tons when it's plumb full. And if we drove that across their driveway, we would for sure crack it. Where this dump trailer, yeah, it's going to take us more loads to do it, but it's going to also be less damaging to the driveway when we're pulling it in and out. It's kind of I guess, I don't know, it's a compromise. So while mine's in the repair shop getting fixed, I rented this one, which actually turned out pretty nice because it had a thumb attached to it, which made my life a whole lot easier. See, my excavator, my Mini X, doesn't have a thumb, so that was pretty cool. If you do end up renting anything from the Home Depot, you are going to need a 2 5/16 inch ball, and they will supply you the trailer. I kind of made both those mistakes when I went to pick up my piece of equipment. I had brought my own trailer and it's set up for a pintle hitch, so I had to quick switch all of that out. This is all pretty good material in here, right? This is almost like topsoil.
Good.
We should probably save it.
We got some rocket in the old ones.
That ain't hurt nothing. So Tim is sorting out all the roots and as much debris like plastic and whatever else we find buried. We're trying to keep the dirt as clean as possible, whether we save it for ourselves or we take it to a dump facility. It still has to be fairly clean, otherwise it's considered a mixed load and just costs us more to get rid of. Dump. You guys, this is the first time Tim or I have dumped this dump trailer. So this is the Virgin. And we actually did the gate as a dump gate instead of flaring and molten. That's just the way our dump trucks work. Not a big load. Keep going.
How's that door looking?
Door's fine. Keep going.
Pull her forward. We'll see if the door drags.
Okay, we learned a couple lessons on this virgin dump. Now, you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. For one, the tailgate should be opened like barn door style, not flipped the way we have it, because if we keep doing it like this, we could damage that tailgate. That's just the way our dump trucks operate, so we wanted to see how well this operated that way. But number two, never stand between the dump trailer and the truck when you're lifting it up. Always step to the side. There have been some people that have had the whole thing jerk forward, and you can get crushed if you're caught in between there.
It's gonna go all by itself. I bet if you tap that box, she'd pop. Oh, there she's gonna go. She's gonna go. She just needed a little convincing. Gravity down. Let's see how fast she goes. So that's the same way our dump trucks run. Power up, gravity down.
You think that's got a lot more power lifting than the scissors with hydraulics like that?
We know it.
Got it.
Because you're lifting at the end of the trailer instead of trying to lift in the middle and having all the counterweight over on the opposite end of the hoist.
So we got our own backhoe repaired about the same time that the Rains decided to move in. Yay! So let's just keep this project rolling as best we can. So the goal is to cut down the grades enough that we can get the water to flow away from the house, but we also don't want to destroy this customer's entire yard because that would be a lot of extra work to restore it for them. So we're going to cut down just enough that we can direct the water the way we want it to, away from the house and down the side of the driveway without tearing everything up in the process. I'll be straight with you, we kind of got spoiled running that Kubota. That was a nice machine. I may end up being in the market for a Mini X pretty quick by the looks of my old Bobcat. So you guys in the comments down below, tell me what brand you guys have liked and you haven't liked. I don't usually like breakdowns, but with my Bobcat being out of commission, it did give me an opportunity to run this Kubota that I picked up from Home Depot. And I'll tell you right now, that was a nice machine. I've never had an opportunity to run a Kubota Mini X before, and just about, it didn't take very long till we started to miss that piece of equipment. So I want to hear more from you guys that run these things. Are they good long term? Because just my initial impression out of the gate, this thing was top notch. Yeah, it was definitely hard to go back to my old Bobcat after running that Kubota, but oh well, at least it's paid for.
The soil and the dust are trailing behind my boots. Blown by the wind, showing me peace of mind.
get the grades cut down with the skid loader and the mini excavator, we've got to reestablish the landscaping around the perimeter of the house. Now we measure down from the sill plate of the house, and we want to have at least 8 to 10 inches of space between the sill plate and the soil underneath, and we were right there. It was about as tight as we comfortably like to get, but that still is technically enough space so that we can start to put all of the existing landscaping back, which is more space than what was there originally because it was a negative pitch going into the house. All right, you guys, but we definitely had some setbacks when we were starting this project, but thanks to some quick decisions, we were able to keep our equipment rolling, keep the job rolling, and get through the project. If you guys ever find yourself in a bind like I was, I noticed that at the Home Depot, they didn't just have mini excavators, but they had skid loaders, stand-on skid loaders, dump trailers, and a lot of other equipment. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope this video helped you out. God bless you guys. Go get them, and do me one last favor. Check out the 2 videos that I'm going to pop up on the screen for you right here, and I will see you guys on the next one.